What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the simulator. We're here at Turbo Talon Golf whatever on YouTube. In this particular video, let's see here. It's the 10th, Sunday, the 10th of August, 2025. I'm gonna play Flying Fat Kids Crazy Fun League on the Sim Golf Tour, or SGT. It's Appreciate You Dude Open. I think I might be the dude that he appreciates. If it's not, that's cool. I'm going to pretend it is. Thanksgiving Point Golf Club, which is in Lehi, Utah. I am in Utah. Let's check out what's going on here. Okay, we got 8-foot Gimme Auto Putts, black tees, 7,600 yard tees. So like 1,600 yards more course length than I'm used to playing. I have looked this up on the Blue Golf website, and the 7,700 yard tees have a slope rating of 138, which, remember, an average course is 113 and the hardest course on the planet is 158. So we are, I'd say, somewhere between average and very difficult. And the rating is 76.2, which means a scratch golfer is going to score on average about 4.2 strokes over par. These are not for sure numbers, okay? Because scratch golfers don't always score 72, and it is a par 72. It's Thursday pins, green firmness is soft, which I like, stimp is 10, fairway firmness is normal, wind is calm, and since we are in Utah, we are at 4,560 feet. Which means we could see some pretty good drives today if I can drive. Slope of 138 and a rating of 76.2. This could be difficult. I've never played the course. We haven't driven down there. In fact, I don't even know if I can play it because it says semi-private and it was designed by Johnny Miller. Let's load it up and check it out, guys. I don't know what to expect here, but when I was playing our scramble with Flying Fat Kid earlier, he hinted that it might be difficult, which is fine. You don't want a bunch of easy courses. My wife and I just got home from the PGA Tour Superstore in Sandy, Utah. I saw this Ping G430 5 wood, 18-degree 5 wood, and I bought it. Regular stiff, regular shaft, flex, 65. I wasn't able to get my normal grip on it, but I'll live. Let's get the plastic off this thing and play a round with it. Looks like it's got some other little sticker on it in case people want to demo it. They had like 10 simulators in there. It's a pretty nice store. I didn't need any golf balls, so I just bought a new scrubber brush and this club. Can I get it in frame? There you go. 18, it's set to 18 degrees. All right. Looks like, do I already have my heat maps on, or are they just on all the time? Maybe they're just on all the time. Okay. I'm not very warm. We just got back from that store. Let's go ahead and try and crank a ball over to this region. Let's throw this club in here with all of its friends. I don't know how much I am going to use this driving iron. There's about 18 clubs in my bag. Anyway, I need my driver. I lofted my driver up from 9 to 10.5. Ping G430. What is it, max 10K. I lofted it up to 10.5 degrees because I was hitting piss missiles. Nobody wants to hit piss missiles. And again, I don't know why the heat maps on the greens are showing, but let's check the graphics settings. Toggle advanced, see what happens. Looks like there are more shaders on with the toggle advanced function. Let's save and exit. That looks a little bit better. That'll do for an opening drive. That sort of hurt. I should have warmed up, but I didn't. 130 into the pin. We got a little tiny smidge of left lie. Let's counter it a smidge. I don't know what's going on, but I can't do anything with heat maps. Tab. What's the heat map button? Y? Oh, there it went. I keep zapping this button box with static electricity that builds up between when I'm standing on the mat, so I wouldn't be surprised if one day I just fry this damn thing. Maybe I did fry it. Why? Was it why? Guys, I don't know. Let's just hit the damn ball. How about that? We're up. Let's just hit the damn ball. All of the golf clubs I've bought recently have been standard flex shafts. I just don't feel like I have the swing speed for stiff flex shafts, honestly. If I'm being honest, which I always try to be. Okay. You got to remember your ball's going to go a little further at this altitude. Well, it could go a lot further. It could go probably 10% further, depending on what you're used to playing at. So if I hit Y, I get a heat map. If I hit Y on my button box, I get nothing. I wonder if I finally just finished it off. Well, that was disappointing. The ball rolled a lot, it just didn't roll anywhere I needed it to. I think we're playing 10 stimp. A little bit uphill. Maybe a little more than that. 12 feet. Not able to sink the putt. What do we get out of there with a stinking bogey? That stinks. Second hole is a 585-yard par 5, and the OB is all down the right. That sucks. Well, now wait a minute. Do we have more OB or a cart path? Let's aim for this bunker, and maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we won't. It doesn't matter. Just wasted a stroke with my waggle again. That's fun. I love when that happens. What a round. What a round. Is this at least a par 5? Can I get a mulligan? Must have been toey. Terrible shot. No backspin. Okay, we're having a rough go. Let's hit this new 5 wood. Oh my God, it's so light. Let's see here. Where are we aiming? Let's see where it'll go. Rough start to this hole. I would imagine we're going to get out of here with a double. We'll see. Okay, if that goes OB, it's going to be even worse than double. We might be fine. I don't see any stakes. Okay, we're OB. This hole's getting ugly quick, guys. Rehit. You just need to go here. That's where you need to go. So the first shot with that 5 wood was not great. Much better, but it is tailing off to the right again. This hole is going to be costly, I will tell you that right now. We still got 200 in. Let's hit the 7 wood and then aim over for, let's just aim for the center here. We don't want to go OB again because the cart path and the right are OB. Sit down. What are you doing? Oh, come on. What are you doing? Dude, that was right there. Whew. That was right there. Look at that. Look at that tiered green. Sheesh, buddy. Got to get this up there. Oh, did I get it up? Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Dude, we are quickly hitting the concede number of strokes here. This is going to be an absolute scorecard buster. Well, I got to get it up the hill. Will it come back, though? Nope, it sat. What are we at? Shot 9. Is that not going to go in the circle either? Dude, remind me to not play this course. Holy crap. This hole is an absolute nightmare at this point. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Dude, I haven't scored an 11 in a hot minute. We're talking like early days of the simulator. Holy shite. So everything's encased in OB like some of those square launch monitor courses I've been playing. It's pretty crazy. I didn't think there were courses that were really like this. I thought that was just some bull crap that the Square launch monitor software did. All right, we'll roll with it. We got a little bit of wind. We need to go 120 yards. Greens are sticky. Let's do a little more left than that. Ooh, boy. Sit. Okay, we don't need as much club here. This is my actual altitude, so I can use the club that I would use for real. I wish I could start this round over. Look how close we are to the OB. 12 yards. Yes. God, we needed that too. 203 down. What's my 180 club? Wind's gonna take it a little. This course is no bull crap, dude. That's gone. What happened there? Oh, it was a hosel rocket. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Ooh. I just hit a hosel rocket, buddy. Okay. That was not enough club. This course has me confused. How was the shot? Shot was pretty pure. But that's not the proper carry for that club, so that wasn't going to turn out well no matter what. So we are already at a severe disadvantage. Let's get out of here. Oh, you got to get out. You got to get out, buddy. Oh, no. Oh. This is starting to look like a clown car right now. Dude, I'm going to be like 10 over before we even get to the 5th hole. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. 20. Okay. Okay. We just went for, we are already 10 over and we are on the 5th hole, guys. So now I don't know what's OB and what's not. Tell you what, we'll play the best golf that we can, and that's just going to need to be good enough because we are at an extreme disadvantage with the OB. .384. We'll just keep on plugging down the fairway and plugging down the fairway. We'll basically need to treat this like Middle Earth. We'll just have to eat this elephant one bite at a time here. Bounce left. We're eating the elephant. We're eating the elephant one bite at a time. OB everywhere. Wow. Don't go OB. That was almost another hosel rocket. I don't know what causes those. I'm not sure the golf community at large knows what causes those. It's best to not concentrate on them too much and just move on with your life, because they will drive you absolutely bonkers. Okay, poorly executed shot. It was way too short. Let's putt. This round's basically a wash at this point. You are not going to catch up with the leaders. Just play, get your score and get out of there. We never quit a round of golf. We always finish it out. That is the rule. 500 yards. We got OB. We got a lot of OB, guys. This is pretty brutal, honestly. I thought Flying Fat Kid was joking this morning when we were talking, but this is no joke. That might be out of bounds. Okay, it's not out of bounds. What do we got to go? 288. 3 wood here. Let's make sure we're aiming down the fairway. We're in an okay lie, and see if we can get down there a ways. If you're in the heavy rough, you're OB. And I don't think it's like that at the course. I think it might have been something done by the course designer, but I can't be sure about it, because I know sometimes they make stuff OB that is not OB on the actual golf course. 67 yards into the pin here. Let's try to do what we can to minimize the collateral damage. This is for par. The course is just too long. It's too long for the distance I hit driver. You're not going to get on in two on a 500-yard par 4. I find it hard to believe that this is the slope on this course is only a 130 whatever. Okay, we're not sinking any putts. We're not really doing anything of value here. It'll probably be bogey from here on out. 213-yard par 3 with everything around it's lateral. And we're already at 12 over par. It's hard to say what the end score is going to be, but tough. It's a long course and we're already 12 over. This is going to play 2-0 something. Let's hit the 7 wood. What do we got going on? $26 yards out of the schmutz. Let's go over here a smidge. 26 yards. That's a good recovery out of the bunker, but Bunkers are much easier in GSPro than they are in real life. Let's just aim over here. 11 feet, 9 feet. Okay, that was pretty hot for 10 stimp. Take your bogey, move to the next hole. 445, par 4. Pretty tough stuff here. I'm gonna quit complaining about it because there's nothing I can do. And we're gonna pretend it's a 4,000 yard course and just play it. Get back, I don't hit 300 yard drives. All right, we don't have a ton of out of bounds in play here. Let's scramble and try to keep the score as low as we can. Now we're hitting 175, 180, 180 something into an elevated green. That is headed way right. That's crazy. Okay. Must have had an open club face. It's sort of weird because the swing path was almost true and the club face was almost true. But for some reason we went right. Where'd the ball contact? Ball hit here. So it's a little offline, but I think that was a bit exaggerated. Just so you guys all know that launch monitors are not, they're far from perfect. 60-degree wedge. I don't know if the trees have colliders. I'm gonna go with no. Come back. We got to go up a hill. We're braking hard to the right. 18-foot putt. Let's just do half a square. Oh wow, that was way overbaked. Does elevation have anything to do with how far your ball goes on the putting green? That can't be right. That can't be right. That would be crazy if it was. Okay, the pins are pretty hard too. They're cut in strange spots. What do we got here? 480 yard par 4. Yeah, let's just try to, I'm not even sure I can break 100 because of the mistakes I made in the beginning. Let's just do what we can here. This is gonna be a round for the books, I'd say. I'll make sure to put it in the description for the video. Little fader. This round's a wash. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. So 7 wood. Lies to the left, winds to the right. Should cancel one another out to some extent. It's not going to be a bad shot. Too bad it's a par 4. Come on back. Oh, please come back. That'll be a birdie. Come back! No such luck. Let's see if I can drain this putt. I'm having a pretty hard time reading these greens. Let's go there. We only got to hit it about 6 feet 9 inches. Okay, we'll take that. Knock that score down to 14 over. 426 par 4, not as bad. Looks like D-Lud's 3 under par. We're not catching that, and I'm not as good of a golfer as D-Lud. I can hold my own in handicap play, but if we're going by gross score, it's going to be a long time before I'm anywhere near any of these guys, and that's fine. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to crack necks and cash checks. Just kidding. Okay, piss missile, but we should be fine. Didn't even move the tee. I remember I used to do that a lot in the beginning. A lot of Healy little piss missiles. 188. It's gonna play like 190 something. What club have I selected? Yeah, we'll try that. Might be up on the green. It's definitely going to be a hell of a putt. One which we may elect to not even take part in. We should be fine. 62 plus 10. This is a 72-foot putt. Looks like it's downhill then uphill. Let's make sure it stays in the circle. 72 feet. Make sure it stays in the circle at least. Shoot. So close. That's a tough putt, guys. To even have it in that range is still, I would say, not bad. 9, 10, 11 feet. Okay, we're starting to get some birdies and pars. That's not going to bring us anywhere near the top of the leaderboard. 671 yard par 5. We have got to absolutely knock the wrapper off this ball to even get it to the fairway. What do I got to carry? 230? Okay, I'm going to have to really lay into this golf ball here. Luckily, we're at altitude, and the Ping G430 is a pretty damn good club. I like how it feels. We should be fine. I really hate doing that. When you swing that hard at a shot, it becomes more risky. And I realize that's right. What do we got? 143 mile an hour ball speed, and then I'm guessing something in the high 90s for club speed. 102 club speed. It's nothing to write home about, but I will take it. Okay, let's hit a little 3-wood. Every time I use this club, it gets some turf leavings on it. 380. Nothing much going on here. Let's advance toward the pin. Must have been a little toey. Oh. All right, we got a 150-yard shot out of a tall bunker. We're 8 up. I don't know if I can get a 7-iron out of here. Let me hit an 8-iron. And guys, if we end up hitting the berm, just roll with it. I'll try to get under it as much as I can. All right, we're out. It's a par 5. That was the third shot. So it took us it's going to take us 4 shots to get onto the physical putting green. I'm going to use my 60-degree. Ball's going to want to roll right. Let's make sure we have at least a chance of dunking it. That was a long, long hole, guys. We had a good tee shot and a good approach. Let's see if we can do that a few more times. We are quickly approaching bogey golf, but oh my, look at this hole. I might be able to get this ball there. And my miss is typically to the right, but sometimes I do hit a stupid little toe hook, which I'm not going to do this time. This ball is going to go right onto the fairway. I'm a little bit warmed up. I've had some lunch. Let's see if I can get a ball over this hazard and onto the fairway. It is certainly not going to the left, and it's going to be lateral hazard. Thank God it's not OB. Will it let me play it as it lies? It sure will. It's going to let me play it as it lies. We're not going to take a stroke. Deep rough. There's no way we're hitting out of this lie 200 yards onto a green that's next to a body of water. If you're that good, congratulations. I am not quite to that point in my golf game that I would trust a club out of this lie to go anywhere near the pin. Because remember, you lose 25% speed out of that lie as well. We did okay. We're a hundo out. Let's hit a gap wedge. That was a little bit spinny. It came all the way over. It tried to hurt me. Okay, this is the fourth shot on a par 4. And I think we all know what that means, is that we're looking at a bogey or a double bogey. Not bad. Take your bogey, go to the next hole, especially on a course this difficult. 15 over after 12. Let's see if we can at least get to bogey golf. OB is 2 strokes hit from the previous position. Obviously, you probably know that much about golf. And a lateral looks like it's going to let us play it as it lies. At least that time it did. Should be just fine. Decent distance too. 180 to the pin. Downhill. It's going to play about 180. You got a smidge of wind. Let's just aim for the center of the green. Because the ball should stick pretty good. The greens are soft. See what kind of penalty we're taking. That ball will not stop. It's going to go in the water. I don't know what happened there. Can I see where the ball contacted the mat? I cannot. This is really, really weird. It's going to let us play out of the water, and it's calling it deep rough. I've never seen anything like this. Bug report, maybe. But I'm not going to take a stroke if I don't have to, because we're already getting our asses kicked pretty bad. 32, it's going to play 39 plus 25% of that. So it's going to play about 50 yards to the pin. And it's 11 right and 11, ooh, it's so up too. This ball is going to go pretty high. That went way further than I thought it would. Carry 75. It's okay. It's a little, this round's a little too shot to be analyzing that crap right now. Let's see. Let's just make sure we get in the circle. We're hitting 61, but it's going to be down 16 feet. So 40, circa 44, 43, 44 feet. And you got to go over a hill and through the woods to grandmother's house. Okay, we almost made it to grandmother's house. Ball's not stopping. Very, very, very left to right. Crazy left to right. Let's see if we can get this in the hole for Bogue. $12-footer. We're just very fortunate to be in the sim here. Was not able to sink that, so we're going to take another 2 strokes, putting us up to 17 over. If this is a par 72, we can get up to 27 over and still break 100. It is. So we have 5 holes left. As long as we don't double bogey all of them, we should be fine. This hole is a nasty little one. If you can see, let's just check to see what we got to get to fly the lateral. We got to hit 245 there and 300 to get it to the. Let's try going there. Again, I've got to hit quite a ways to get it to the actual OB, so not super concerned. But you can see this is an extremely difficult golf course from the tips. I can't believe it's not butter. And I also can't believe that it's only a 130 whatever slope. We might be, it wasn't quite enough. Will it let us play as it lies? It absolutely will. Thanksgiving point is making me give thanks for playing as it lies out of lateral hazards. Second shot, let's advance up the fairway if we can. It's going to want to go right. Let's hit a 7-iron. Let's hit a 6-iron. That'll work just perfectly. You guys, when the golf course gives you lemons, make lemonade. That may be the most cliche thing I've ever said. 200 yards in. It's a par 5, thankfully. Oh, that's so fat. Come on, buddy. Dude, that carried. That went 130, 4-iron, 130. If you're keeping score at home, that's not supposed to happen. 4-iron's supposed to go, for me, is supposed to go about 190, 200, especially at this altitude. But here we are. We've been given lemons. Let's make some lemonade and try to get this shot near the pin. No, it is barely on the green. We lost so much there. 49, 50 carry, 55 carry. We actually didn't lose anything. It was just legit a crappy shot. And now we have a very long putt. It's going to be 51 plus 14, 60, let's call it 65 feet. Maybe we can get this in the circle. Oh, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it. I would like to try this course because it's a Utah course, right? I have a soft spot in my heart for Utah courses, probably like you have a soft spot for courses that are in, you know, the state you live in, or part of the country you live in, or part of the world you live in. Would have been nice to drain that. That hurts. I think that's another dub. Yeah, it's hard to not take double bogeys on a course this long with this much OB and lateral. But we are going to keep trying. This is going to play like 216, little bit of wind. Let's get out the 7 wood. It might roll up there. Get up there for the longest putt ever. That's not a bad shot. That is not a bad shot. Let's see if we can get out of here with a par. Save a bit of face. We did have some blow-up holes. 5 in particular kind of killed us. 5 and 7 killed us. The rest have just been golf. But on 5 we went 6 over. Excuse me, on 2 we went 6 over. And on 3, 4. On 4 we got a quad. But it is what it is, right? Let's just try to get in the circle. These are going to break real hard, 37 feet. It's coming down. It almost got to grandmother's house. That should be a Parsky. What do we got here? It's 4 p.m. here in Utah on a Sunday. This one is locked dead between OB and lateral. Let's see if we can get something straight off the tee. Just absolutely brutal little course, guys. That is gonna cost us, hopefully it'll let us play it as it lies. I don't know why it sliced so bad. It probably shouldn't have. It is gonna let us play it as it lies though. Let's go okay. And then we know we got 266 to the pin. Let's hit that 5 wood for fun. This is a par 4. Let's not hit the 5 wood on a par 4. I got the 3 wood out. Oh no. We literally hit the one tree in our field of vision. This might be another blow up hole. It'll let us play it as it lies. So basically we're playing, just all right, 152 out of the deep rough. Let's hit 152 plus 25%. That's going to be an extra quite a bit of yards. Not bad. Carry was 206. In the lab software, you can see down at the bottom left of your screen. So we lost a good chunk of distance there. Like a laughable amount of distance. 20 yards in, let's hit the 60 degree. Ball's gonna wanna come out slightly right, but you're gonna roll to the left, it looks like. We'll take it. Got out of there with a bogue. We're just trying to go under 100 here. Got to make sure the ball didn't get too chewed up by that 60 degree, because I can see little pieces of golf ball in the lines here. You don't want to be hitting that crap into your impact screen. Okay, this one's gonna do stuff to your head. It's gonna play 239, 229. It's gonna play about 225. Here, I would say, take a look at your landing area. You know you need to fly about 205 to get past the OB, and you can't go any further than about 260. So you need to hit the ball between 205 and 260. I would say you've got a pretty good chance of being somewhere in this area. 205 to 260, give or take. The pins at like 218. I'm gonna hit the 7 wood. Let's hit the 5 wood just for fun, because I like hitting new clubs. Let's hit it off of a tee. And if we can get it to go relatively straight, we should be fine. Famous last words, right? Okay, it started. Oh, that's going to be okay, I think. That's going to be okay. It won't be a fun putt, but we're on in one on this terrible little 200-yard par 3. That was a good little shot. In fact, now I want to check what is the shaft stiffness on this. Oh, crap. It's a 6. It's a stiff shaft. I just generally do better with regular flex shafts these days. What about this? Stiff. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Just buy new shafts or buy new clubs. You know what? That makes me wonder, on my old clubs that I started out with at the beginning of last season, they're so beat up, I can't even tell what flex these are. I could look this serial number up. Nobody's got time for that. We'll do another video on that some other time. In the meantime, we've got a 96-foot putt. Exploratory effort, I would say, is an understatement here. And I thought for a second we might have had a YouTube short. That was wanting to go in the hole. Another par, we're 20 over after 17. We can't get back to bogey golf, but we'll do the best we can to maybe 400-yard par 5, maybe get us down to 19. But we will be able to break 100. We will be able to break 100 because we got 7 strokes to play with on a 400-yard par 4. Let's open this up real big. So to carry the muck, I don't hit that far. We're downhill too. So just to carry the fairway, let's aim right there. What do I do with my tee? There it is. All right, we're going to lose some distance because of the fadey, slicey thing, but have no fear. It's been letting us play it as it lies, which has probably saved us 5 or 6 strokes at this point. We're going to lose 25%. Let's hit an 8-iron. And see if we can't get neatly up on this green. Bounce up, bounce up. Okay, we're still on in 2. All we're trying to do is break 100 at this point. The round started off, how to say it, rough. After we got to the point where it wasn't OB on the left and the right, things I'd say got markedly better. We were able to hit a ball out of the water, which is the course designer's problem, not mine. And then we got to the point where we were playing lateral hazards and it was letting us play them as they lied, which was really nice. 17 feet or so. Could we? Yes, we did it. Okay, guys. We were almost able to break 90. We certainly broke 100. Very good round other than number 2. We went +6. And number 3, we went +4. Everything else was 2 over, 2 over, 2 over, and we had 3 birdies. So no triple bogeys, but we did have number 2 killed us and number 4 killed us pretty bad. Everything else was just regular Shelby Iverson golf. No complaints. Nice little course. Of course, I have it favorited because it is a couple of hours south of me and here in Utah. But let's check out the stats and close out the video. 4 pars, 3 birdies, 6 bogeys, 3 double bogeys, and then those 2 double pluses where they hurt our score pretty bad, but I think we still would have been around 11, 12, 13 over, which is fine. That's fine. 35 putts, not that great. That's almost 2 putts per green. 57-minute round, 5 greens, 7 fairways. Longest drive that hit the fairway and stayed on it was 282. Best ball speed was 143, and our total putting, we had 35 putts for only 78 feet of total putting. I don't understand this stat anymore because I'm pretty sure we just had a putt that was 92 feet. I don't understand this stat. I don't understand this stat to the extent in which I'm going to chew on my golf ball. So I don't understand total putting, and I don't understand this. I know that it's GSPro handicap, but I don't know what's being calculated. I don't know why there's a big number and a little number. And it's been like 6 months that I've been saying I was going to look it up. I'm still not going to look it up. I will absolutely forget. What I can't forget to do is buy some RCT golf balls so I can do some more content with my Garmin R10. We got the square launch monitor over here. We are of course using the ProTee VX up here right now for this round, but I want to do more content with the square launch monitor and my Garmin R10. But I want the Garmin R10 to be a little more accurate, so I'm going to get some RCT golf balls even though they are horridly overpriced. And I want to use my Garmin R10 and GSPro for auto putt events. But guys, I'm pretty pleased with that round. The new 5 wood was really nice. It's going to take some getting used to. And I'm thinking about having my Mizuno Pro 221s refitted with standard flex shafts, but I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of research before I do anything that dumb. Right now they're using True Temper Dynamic Gold S300 shafts. We'll see. All right, guys, this video has been too long already. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the new subscribers I've been seeing to the channel, but please don't feel obligated to subscribe. And we'll close the video out now. You guys have a good week. It's Sunday. We're rolling into yet another work week. But if you get 2 days a week off, remember you're only working 5/7 of the time, which is not as much as you think. And I'm not going to do the calculations, but if you want to do them on your own, it would be 365 divided by 7 times 5, and that's how many days a year you work. Cool? Go ahead and do that now. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.